Why is it taking the back? Okay, just like this. What's good, guys? What's good? What's happening, guys? Let me share the link in the other group as well. Good morning. Good morning. Why is the space and saying Zambian time? I think we're live, but I say Zambian time. We're live by that time. Yeah. Maybe because I put the live and we're live. Yeah, good morning. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. Happy trading week. Happy trading week. Okay, link is out there. Yeah, what's happening? Hopefully, we all had a beautiful weekend. We're gonna have a very interesting stream today in a different space, and I'll be showing you guys how we're gonna just beautify the new space that we're in. It's just kind of like a new office and new vibe. Oh, gold is going up. Yes, I took a trade just a few minutes ago, just in case you're wondering, before anything else. Yeah, Brendan saw me take the trade. Yeah. And I'm on stream with Brendan, guys.
What's up, chat?
Yeah.
I'm Brandon, and nice to meet you guys. I hope you guys are ready for this wonderful session.
Yeah.
Because we are about to shock your mind.
Yeah, this is Brendan, guys. He's a very good friend of mine. All the way, he resides in South Africa, but currently in Zambia. I think you've traded once, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's traded once. So doesn't have much information about trading, but he knows how trading works. But we'll have a beautiful conversation. Yeah. Let's see, guys. Share the link, right? I posted to the groups, but I don't know. Wait. Let me check. What made you take this trade? I'll explain that in a bit. I'll explain that. But I think it's a very easy kind of like setup. If you check here, price came down. I think overall we're bullish from what I noticed. So price came back into this area. So it's just an issue of looking for buy confirmation. There was like an area of interest here. Do you understand the stuff?
Yeah.
You understand?
Very much.
Yeah. It's like a support level, right? Price came here and it started buying because recently it created a resistance before and came above it, rejected, and then the next time it came, rejected, and then we had a bullish candle close. That was a confirmation. Then price had to go up. So very easy setup. Took the same trade in gold before I joined the live after doing my analysis. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go, guys. Ask some questions as we go through the stream, right? And then we'll have a beautiful conversation. We'll have a great conversation. We're just starting up now, so ask some questions and stuff. I was intending to go live on Facebook as well, but it couldn't allow me for some reason. I don't know. Facebook is really tricky for me to go live when I'm on this platform. I don't know why, but yeah.
So like, what's the first thing you check before clicking buy or sell?
Before clicking buy and sell. So mostly I'll look at like, I'll do like a chart analysis. Yeah. So of course you won't just go straight to buy. You see there's sell there and it's like buy, right? So I want just same thing, like if I'm here like this, there's sell and buy. Yeah. I won't just go click buy and sell. I'll probably look at the chart first. So I want to understand what is happening on the charts in terms of analysis. So if I can get that right, most likely I can get the most precise point to get a buy from. So basically, so like here, if I was going to buy, let me say, you see, let's say if I bought here, right? Where price here is, where price was here. That was like around 7 in the morning that time.
Yeah.
If I bought here, price is going to drop. I was going to be in a mess, like in a loss or something.
Nice.
But the beauty is, after analysis, I was able to now know that instead of buying up here, I could wait and buy when price is lower. So price is like low here. So I bought and it went up. So now it's like profits. So because of that. Yeah. Send your text on Telegram. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get through to you. Don't worry, no stress. On Exness, what account type would you recommend a trader to open if the starting capital is $1,000? Let me show you that. You know you can start trading with like even $10, right?
Yeah.
But I think I would recommend that. For the guys who change the fee $10 to 100 and 200 and stuff, there's a high risk though involved.
Yeah, but I'm sure that needs like consistency. There's no way you're gonna flip $15 and just spend big amounts.
Yeah. So if you're gonna open an account, I'll recommend you go for professional account. If you have such an account size, right? So you go open a professional account. Most likely, I would say you go for. Personally, I use a zero spread account, but it's up to you. You could use a pro account. Zero spread just means that they don't charge you spread. So what the brokers do, Brennan, is the broker's business is to make money of providing a platform, right? Like they provide a platform for us to trade on. So Exness is like you're wearing an Exness cap, so you already know what.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, Exness is like a broker, so they're providing a platform for us to trade on.
Yeah.
So for them to do that and facilitate everything possible, they obviously incur fees in terms of running a platform. So for them to make back whatever fees they're incurring, and also it's business, so they have to charge a spread. So we pay a spread. So like if you check on the charts, right? I'll show you this. There's a chart here. If you check, if I was going to go like on a lowest time frame, okay, just that this is a different saver. But even if I go on a lower time frame, there's normally bid and ask price. So bid and ask is more of what differentiates different platforms is spreads.
Yeah.
So the spread is like what the broker gets to keep for you to trade.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you open a buy, like I open a buy here, right? So look, this is the broker. Right? So we have like bid, the red one, and then the blue one is like ask. All right. I mean, the red one is ask, the other one is bid. So the difference in between, you can see there's a space there. The difference in between is like a spread. That's what the broker keeps. There's some brokers, they keep massive spread.
Nice.
Yeah, meaning any trade that you take, there's a specific amount, whether you make profit or not, that the broker gets to keep as a spread, just for providing a platform for you. So yeah, but then there's also accounts like the one I'm recommending for this guy, which is like a zero spread account, right? The broker does not charge you a spread, but they charge you a commission. So it's fixated. So depending on the lots you're doing, you get to be charged a commission and stuff. Yeah, that's how it works. Hey man, how's it? You good? Free what? Free Crypt. Is it Free Crypto? What's this guy's name? Oh, it's composed. Is there any webinar coming up on Discord? Yeah, most likely. So right now we're trading gold. We're up around. I didn't share the entry here on stream, guys, but I'm gonna look for a trade maybe that I can share with you, maybe on a different asset. This one I took it before the stream, so we're up like 100 points. Let me show you. Yeah, 100 points is like $1,000. This is 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we should close or leave it? You still can go all the way there, because then the trade plan here suggests that 100 points is equivalent to one lot is $1,000. Yeah, so it means like 10 points equivalent to whatever. Let's say one lot.
Yeah,
is going to be like what? It's going to be like $100. Yeah. So she's going down now. What do you think? Yeah, we're running like 900 now. It was like 1,000. What do you guys think? Should we hold or close? Should we keep holding or should we close? But this is an account.
Yeah.
So there's platforms that can get you funding. So if you don't have like much funding, you can buy like a challenge, and then they give you like phases. So I'm trying to pass like phase 1. Yeah, if you check, don't say the platform out. But you see it says P1, right? It's like phase 1. So I'm already up like 3%. So if I do like 8%, I'd have passed the challenge. Then go to the next phase.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's possible.
What do you guys think? Should we close or hold? You guys say it's hold. So when they say hold, it means we have to keep the trade till that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a conversation, Brendan. What should we chat about? Uh-oh.
We're back.
Guys, we lost you for a second. Yo, can you hear me now? We lost you for a second. I don't know what happened. Just lost you for a second. Just type 1 if you can hear me. Type a 1. Just drop a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. I think it's back now. Yeah, I think we lost it for a bit. If the candle closes high, we hold. You know what this guy means? What this guy means is, you see the way these candles are, right?
Yeah.
So there's an area of interest here. We call this an area of interest because it's like a point that we can use to make decisions. Keep losing you guys for some reason. I don't know. It's connection or something.
Frequency maybe.
Frequency. Okay. I think it's back now. I think it's back.
So first question. What's the fastest trade that you ever regretted?
Like fastest in terms of like you take the trade then you lose?
Yeah.
Oh, can I remember though? I can't remember like the one trade, but I think it was back in 2019. Well, you know that there are times like you see the way these buy and sell buttons are close to each other, right?
Yeah.
I made a mistake. I was intentionally supposed to be selling, but for some reason I wanted to click there, but I ended up clicking there. And you know the crazy part is, you see here what the lot size is.
Yeah.
Instead of it being 1, I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 or something. So instead of me clicking the other button, I clicked the other one. Then I didn't even know there was news coming up. But you know when the news happening, candles tend to move fast. See the way this candle is, right? It's a bit different. So it's like big candle. It's not like a small candle. So maybe this could, let's say if news was happening, this was influenced by that.
Yeah.
So then it happens like in an instant, you know, and all of a sudden I'm panicking because 1, I didn't open with the lot size I wanted to open. 2, there's news happening and this is happening so fast. Yeah. I don't think I lost that much though, but maybe.
So what time frame is this trade on?
This is 5 minutes time frame. So it means every candle is taking like 5 minutes to open and close. Like just if I'll say initially to form, like fully form.
Yeah.
It's taking 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, can you hear us loud and clear? I think I lost the connection for a bit, but I think we're back. So we're in a different space today. So kind of like you might not really experience the same kind of connectivity. We're working on that though, because we're trying to just get the best out of the streams.
Yeah.
But yeah, what assets are you guys trading this morning? I can look at that as well. Let me know what assets you guys are looking at. I can look at that as well. Just tell me what assets. Just drop it in the box if you guys are trading anything different. I'm on gold buys, still contemplating on whether to hold, but I'm up 1,000. But what I can also do, Brennan, is I can move you see my stop loss?
Yeah.
We call it trailing stop, right? Yeah. So my stop loss is here. It means that if price went to this level, that's like, you see 8.7, right?
Yeah.
If I took a buy there, when I get it went to 8 to the level here, I was going to lose like $800.
Damn.
Yeah. Maybe, I think I was going to lose like $800 or something. But in this case, I want to hold this trade to maybe up there. I could make like 3,000. which would be like 3 times I was willing to lose, right? But the other thing is because I'm in profits, I can move this stop to here. It's possible, so I can move it to here. What then that means is it becomes a break-even trade, so I don't lose anything, even if the markets were to flip, like they come back. Yeah. So here, what I do is I just click here and stop. I bring it up here. Okay, you see, I bring it just right where the entry is.
Yeah.
And then I modify. Yeah. So my stop now is at break even. If the markets turn, I don't lose anything. Yeah.
That is interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah. Oh, someone says CSF. I don't really trade that pair, to be honest. I'll try and look at it. I trade BTC at least. I see most of you guys saying BTC. So BTC is like Bitcoin. I can look at that as well because I trade that. Why do you take most of your trades on the 5 minute time frame? No, it's not most of them. If you go watch my stream, you've noticed that I'll take most of my trades on the 30 minute time frame. These days I'm scalping, so that's why I'm taking trades on the 5 minute time frame. Yeah. What happened to the music though? Okay, there we go. Was it still playing? Yeah.
So basically, the 5 minutes time frame, is it like to show you
Precise,
yeah,
more precise entries. So it's giving you to the closest point of what price is doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can go down like 1 minute. Check. You can go 1 minute. There's lots of candles here in 1 minute, right? So it gives you more, I'll say a little bit more precision, but there's a lot of chaos. You have to be able to read the chaos and make sense out of it.
Yeah.
So like 5 minutes is one of like the quickest time frames you can get an entry off because it's happening in like smaller bits. Right? So price is building up in smaller bits. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. But then if I look at like 30, like this guy's asking, because normally I'll trade on 30 minutes time.
Yeah.
So if you look at like 30, so far off this trade, we only have 2 candles. This one and that one that have closed from the time I took the trade. So this one went up, this other one went up, this one is also still up. If this one, so what I would do mostly is if this one was to still remain bullish, meaning that it closes above this area and it forms as this kind of candle that it is, bullish candle, I would make a decision of holding the trade because I know that possibly we could push to the upside because then we have what we call volume, which is like participation. So I know that right now we have more buyers because of the kind of candles that are going on.
Do you feel like a lot of beginner traders make mistakes like putting on higher time frames, but them like knowing how to read the charts actually? Like, do you think that's a bad thing for beginner traders?
Okay, I don't think it is, but you see how time frames work is you can correlate, you can make sense out of using multiple time frames. So that's kind of like what I'm doing here. So I can use like 5, 30, this, but I think they don't go more than that. Maybe even for a start, let's say 2. So they can do like 5, and then they can do like maybe 30 minutes and just use the 2. Yeah, because the thing here is there's a thin line between like you finding chaos and clarity. At some point, because you're trying to like, let's say, look at so many time frames. Because if you see Brendan, there's like a lot of, oh, no, not there. If I go right there, okay, there's like a lot of time frames here. Okay, there's like one tick, there's minutes, there's hours, there's days, there's ranges, right? All these are different time frames. So then if you're going to be using all of this, you're going to create chaos than clarity. So in the process, it's not like you're making sense out of what markets are doing. You are just getting yourself confused. Because then you go to like, let's say 45 minutes time frame. Then here you'll be like, oh, you know what? I think I'm seeing a bullish trend. Then now you go to like a 5 minutes time frame. You're like, you know what? I think I'm seeing a downtrend. You know, so you get to be confused. So you're better off like for beginner, you're better off focusing on like just a few times. Guys, this market is going down, so I'm losing money now, Brent. Look, it's back to 600. It's back to 600. What should we do, guys? Should we continue holding? Should I add a position here? What do you guys think? By adding a position, I mean I could.
Yes, guys, I'm engaged for today.
Yeah. Is that the guest? Yes, this is the guest for today. It's Brendan. Yeah, you guys are seeing more. Starting a YouTube page. I'll share it with you guys where we're gonna be vlogging about different things, right? His page actually. So you guys will see that more coming up very soon. So share the links, and once everything is up and ready, you guys will be able to have a good time.
Stay tuned, guys.
Yeah,
We're cooking.
steady.
Steady cooking.
Yeah. You guys think we should hold or close here? We should hold. But I'm also thinking maybe let's see how the 30 minutes time frame is gonna close. 30 minutes candle
What's your gut feeling telling you now?
right now.
Yeah.
It's telling me to hold, but I have to tread what I see, yeah? Okay, not about my feelings.
Seeing is believing.
I have to tread what I see. But then there's this candle here. It's got a rejection. We call this rejection. You see the tail up there?
Yeah.
When it does this, it means that there was a point when price, which is this, went up to that point, which we're running 1,000, and then it came back here, right? So if the candle closes like this, it might be panic mode, because then it means that maybe this area that I've put here, this yellow spot, could act as a resistance level. But I don't want to think like that yet, because we still have more chance of this market to buy. But I'll see the build up from the lower time frame. So I'll be looking at this for now. Yeah. Trade what you see, not what you think. Yeah. Just trade what you see. I think that's what we always do. Yeah, most of the time. Just trade what you see. What news do we have this week, guys? Let me see. Do we have any news this week? Let's see. This week we have CPI. No, we have PPI. Yes, we have CPI. CPI is it's inflation report.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm adding a position here on gold. If this candle closes bullish on a 5 minutes time frame, right? There's a candle on the 5 minutes. If it closes bullish, I'm going to add a position. Oh, okay. On my X, this is closing bullish. Yeah, I added a position. This position could mess me up, or it could build me up. So I added this one. I added another one lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But very risky. But I'm doing this because the other trade is running in profit. So if this one goes back to the entry, I close this one, maybe it's going to be like, I'll be losing like 700 if I go back to the entry of the initial trade. Should be okay. But let's see. We'll give this time. Yeah, I was saying we have CPI and we also have PPI, inflation reports this week. Okay. We did trade live NFP. Were you guys part of it? Today. The news report. It's like it's a jobs measure for the United States. Every first Friday of the new month, they post updates on that. So there's like they let us know whether jobs are being created or jobs are being lost. Basically, that's how it works. Yeah. How is the lawsuit Trump administration against Treasury gonna go down? I can't really say that it's going to affect the like gold in a very negative way. Well, it could affect the dollar in a negative way, meaning that we could see gold pushing up, because every time the dollar is being affected in a negative way, obviously people buy gold and everything paired with gold. But I think that's like having more negative sentiments. The whole loss has always had negatives. Ever since I heard of it, it's always had negative sentiments. So, yeah. Guys, ask Brendan some questions.
Yes, please, guys.
Ask him some questions.
Don't hesitate.
He's asking me questions. Now, you guys ask him questions. Yeah. Now, he's not like a full-time trader. He's learning how to trade as well. And I think he's getting better. I'm sure by the end of, how long should we give him to learn how to trade?
I think a solid month.
Solid month.
Because I'm very short.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. I don't know if that's realistic or not.
100%.
to see about that. Yeah, this trend is slowing down. Okay, let me look at BTC. Let's analyze BTC. So the analysis would start off maybe let's say 4-hour time frame. Right? I was gonna look at the daily because daily time frame is like every day, 24 hours, one candle every 24 hours. So let's take out whatever else is here.
So if you put like a daily time frame.
Wait, what did I do? Wait. I think I did something. Okay, no. You were saying?
If you put like a daily time frame, does it mean that you only check your trade after like a day or like?
Well,
you
it
keep
does
checking?
if you want to, but you can also use the daily time frame to just extract some piece of information that you want to use on lower time frame. That's what I'm doing here. But I mean, if the guys that we call swing traders, so for them, if they're using this time frame, they most likely will be checking up on it like every after some days, right? Maybe after 2 days, a day, or maybe sometimes after a week. Just like they could analyze this for like a long period of time. Yeah, but for me, who's day trading, I'm day trading. Okay, my interest is just to like look at this portion of the market. So I don't have to like, you see, if I zoom out like this, right? I have like a wider space. So here I'm able to see stuff that happened even as way back as, let's say if I put it here, as way back as 2025 April. Right? So 2025 April. This from 2025 April, markets went up on this asset. They started coming down around this was October 2025. Right? Then down, then around what? Around May? No. This is not May. This is November actually. Why am I saying May? November 2025. They started ranging. So ranging is like they're moving side to side.
Yeah.
And they've been ranging ever since. So even right now, this is January. They're still ranging, right? But for me, a day trader, my interest is to zoom in. I just want to read the candles, right? So reading candles is in the sense that you see the way this candle is bullish. It's moving from low to high. So it's got a low point and a high point. And its high point, I'll put a line here. Okay, its high point is this one. So its high point was taken out by the current candle. Yeah. So that means for me, the day trader, it means that we have this support that's being created. Now, support is a place where you can look for buys, right? So this whole area to me is a support level. You get it, right? So that means that I know for a fact that the volume that I could see from here going forward would most likely be bullish. Yeah. So I could extract that like for now, but I can't just go and click buy. Like I just can't go and click buy, right? Because then I have to still extract further details on the lower time frame. I can go maybe like 4 hour and understand, okay, we have this level, fine. It's acting like a support level still, even here. And then maybe we're breaking out of a range. So the range we have is, let's say, from this high, there's a high here, right? There's a high there, then there's a low somewhere here. So how these ranges work, Brendan, is this? I hope I'm not confusing you.
No.
Are you confused?
No.
Could be confused. Let me show you. Let me bring on. Okay, I'll use this. It's fine. Where is this spot? Okay, let's bring it. Okay, I'll use this. The range I'm talking about is, you see, when a market is moving, right? It has to move. If it's going up, it has to go up. High highs and high lows, and high highs and high lows, and high highs and high lows, right? This is an uptrending market. It's going up, like it's moving from low to high, right? But if we say a market is ranging, what that means is that it's maybe it was coming from low to high, then now it starts moving in between a spot like this, right? Now there's a theory behind this kind of like a market. If it breaks the top part of the range, most cases it unleashes the volume, which is the bullish volume, which is the buyer's volume, the volume that should push markets further up. So let's say in this case, price goes up. I mean, price breaks. You see this spot, this spot here that I put. If price breaks this spot, it most likely will go further to the upside, right? And that's basically what we're looking at here. So if you check, we had a range here, right? So the range could be like price goes down and it's ranging, right? And then it breaks the high point of the range, which is here. So what that means is that maybe there's a high possibility price is going to go up. Yeah, that's what it means. So,
you know, I must say that is some strong observation, really. Like,
when is the next physical boot camp? I don't know. We normally would do boot camps like early, the starting phase of the year. I don't know. Are you at the office? No, I'm not. I'm at the office, home office.
oh, so for me, I would say The plan on making it full time is actually there, but it just depends on how time is working on your side. So like,
Yeah.
because like I won't even lie to you, there's a lot of things that we're trying to put on motion. So I'm still considering that as a full time thing also. In fact, even if it's part time, I mean,
Yeah.
you could still be making some serious progress regardless.
Do you think I'm a full-time trader myself, right?
I would say you are.
What makes
Regardless, you're doing like daily trades, it all adds up to full time.
full-time, yeah?
Because without you,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but we're not being used, guys. This is not one of that 9 to 5s.
I like that. Not being used. Sometimes you can get a job and you feel used, like
Yeah,
you're being put to task. Like if you don't do this, you don't get this. It's not one of those.
you forced.
Yeah, it's not one of those. Okay, fine. If I go down to like let's say I go down to wait, my mic is tripping off here. I think it should be good just here. If I go down to 30 minutes time frame, I have to understand the structure here. Now, the structure on the 30 minutes does not favor a buy right now. Doesn't. Why? The reason being is, even if I take out these guys, you already know that we have a support here, right? So I'll take this out just so we don't crowd up the chart. You notice that we have a support somewhere here. That's BTC, okay? That was taken out, right? But then the rule in trading is, if let's say we have a support level, okay? Support is where you buy from. So this is support level, okay? If this support level, markets are above it, right? So they have to go up, right? So you're buying. So if you buy here, markets go up, you make a profit. But then if this support level, price comes back for it, then breaks that support level, it becomes a resistance level. You get it, right?
Yeah.
So in this case, what that means is that at this point, instead of you buying, this time around you do what? You'll be selling.
Selling.
Right? So initially you were buying because you came at support, but then because support was broken, you what? You sell the next time if it comes back to it. So this is like it coming. This is coming back to support. So it has to fall off that level this time around.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening here. So if you check, this was a support, right?
Yeah.
Price went up, and then it did create what we also call a resistance. Now, a resistance is a level above the price. Okay, so it has to push price to the downside because it suppresses price. It's resisting price from going further. Right, but then a support should hold price. It should constantly keep price floating, push it up. All right. So now in this case, price is coming to a support. Like you see, support here was created. The candle was turning up, right? Earlier, means support was there, but now it's coming and breaking that support. Guess what would happen if this candle closes below? Would only come back to this level and then fall back further. We could fall back further, maybe to here, before we can buy next. That's my thought. Why? Because we have a level there as well, and the level in this case could be we have an exhaustion level. Most of these guys understand exhaustion level, so I think they follow me well, right? We refer to this as an area of interest, as the next point that we can look for buy instead of where price is, so we don't buy at the wrong spot. Yeah. This is my analysis too, guys. If you are wondering, I'll be looking for this on BTC, just in case you're wondering. Let's check up on gold trades. Okay, we're gonna push it.
Yeah.
Someone says your profit on gold is moving up. I think it was, but now it's coming down. Brendan, someone has a question for you. Is Brendan from around here?
No, I'm not. I'm from South Africa, but I'm in Zambia right now.
Yeah.
Just enjoying the settings, guys.
How do you find it so far, though?
Zambia has been very interesting for me, but the only red flag for me is the dust. Yo, I hate dust.
What do you mean? There's no dust in South Africa?
There's no dust. Like, I mean, you can wear like crispy fit.
Nah.
And then you're gonna look like you were playing in the mud or something.
Nah. I think you're tripping now. I went to Camps Bay and we're by the villa with the guys.
Yeah.
And then the winds are so strong that the doors to the villa is banging. And when they bang, you feel like the door is about to break. There's dust coming from there as well.
Guys, if you believe that, please put a one in the chat. Put that one in the chat if you believe what Mr. Nas just said.
You see, this guy's asking, where is the dust? This is raining season. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? This guy's tripping now.
Okay. I see you guys. But still, I mean, overall, Zambia is a nice place. You get to experience different things. Like for me, I would say the life I had in Cape Town was kind of different from this, but this is more interesting, like
Zambia safe, no guns.
safe, no guns.
Have you experienced that so far? Safetiness of Zambia.
Yeah. Like here, you can literally walk on your phone like 11 o'clock at night.
There's places though you can do that.
Yeah.
Maybe the places we've been to and the places we've gone to, you can walk around at that time with your phone. Yeah. But there's places, yeah, that maybe you need to go to. And then you realize that there's places. Yeah, someone says you're tripping. Someone says he thinks you're from Zim.
What makes you think I'm from Zim, Benson?
Yeah. Let's check out gold. What's happening with gold? Oh, guys, my gold trade is playing out, I think, perfectly. Bear in mind, I added a position here, right? If you wanted to also get a trade, I think this would be a good spot too. Like, if you're gonna get a trade, you could get a buy trade here, and then you could put a stop somewhere below here. If you want to get a trade, though, you can do that if you want to. But yeah. Who is he? Who is he? You have to watch the stream again.
I'm him.
It's him. What do you say about the kwacha having value? It's a good thing. The only challenge is that I was keeping most of my money in dollars, so I felt bad about it, about seeing the value of the kwacha. So I always wanted kwacha to just lose value. I think you know the feeling, right? If you have money in dollars, you want kwacha to lose value, so you could cash out more. But I think it's a good thing. It's just a bad thing is that you see when prices go, when the kwacha gains value, prices don't go down quickly. I don't know. You can go in the shop like even now, Brendan.
Yeah.
The same product we were buying for 10 kwacha two months ago, when the kwacha was like 20 something.
Yeah.
Now the kwacha is like 19 to the dollar.
Eish.
But we're still buying the same price. So I mean, I think that's how the economy works still, but it is what it is.
Guys,
Brandon, are you trading right now? Brandon, are you trading right now?
No, I'm not right now. Checking out some markets also here on my side.
Both of my positions is in profit. 1,000 what?
Yeah.
1,000 what?
I think 1,300.
1,300.
I think that hold was actually worth it.
Yeah.
As if we had to
And that's how trading works.
Exactly.
That's how trading works.
The predictive
Apply a little
mind.
some patience. Yeah. Let's see how it pushes. Let's see. There's a lot of traders in South Africa there.
Yeah.
A lot of guys. I know a couple of guys. I respect a few guys that legitimately trade, according to me.
Because like, I would say like most of the South African traders, some of them like to kind of just fake their life.
Oh yeah?
Because they see like, I mean, now you can literally get accounts with lots of money and you probably claim it as yours.
This demo, what we call demo account.
Yeah, demo
So
accounts. So most of them be flexing on that, which is so wrong because like now what are you feeding the people? False
Yeah.
information. People want to see what's
Yeah.
genuine and, you know.
Kojo, I told you about Kojo.
Yeah.
Kojo said something on one of his podcasts. He said, if you fake it and you inspire me, You will inspire me to make it, and I'll make it while you still fake it.
Exactly.
That's
Now,
crazy.
Your energy
That's
you're
crazy.
trying to push, you're giving it to
You're
someone
giving it to
else.
somebody who's working on it.
Exactly.
So, like, if right now I'm faking all this,
Yeah.
I'm inspiring you, Brendan, and many other guys right now to go make it.
Exactly.
If they make it, they'll say thanks to me who was faking it to inspire them. It's crazy. But it should hurt for me who's just faking it, because
Exactly.
then long term I'm not doing it.
You're gonna have to get to some point where you change the motion.
Yeah. Guys, I was watching Speed. We are fans of Speed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not so much of a big fan. Brendan is.
He's literally the same age as me, guys.
Yeah, same age as Brendan.
This guy is like, no. I won't even lie, but his birthday is before mine, which is concerning
Should be concerning for sure.
because it's this month.
He was in Zambia. I think I didn't like the stream he did in Zambia. Did you like it?
I feel like the rain's kind of like.
Did you notice that the stream that he had in Kenya?
Yo,
We were watching that yesterday.
that was top.
I think he had a
notch.
better stream in Kenya than anywhere else in the world.
Top notch.
Look at this, 9 million. 9 million people. The Zambian stream is what? It's 2.1 million. That's like what? 4 times into Kenya's stream. Kenya's stream is less than 24 hours.
And I feel like Kenya have a lot of people with like content creators. It's like compared to like, you know, I would say mostly because most people realize that the country is not monetized, so
Oh yeah. Oh,
kind
yeah.
of demotivate.
It's crazy. What the hell is that guy doing?
What kind of car is this? This a bus or
I don't know. It looks like a tour bus.
yeah.
But I saw a clip that, you know, my whole body shook for a second. Let me show you guys. They had to fly this guy out of the city because they couldn't drive through the city.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people. There's too many people that look. They had to use a chopper to get this guy out of this place because the people was just like too much. They
Yeah.
couldn't drive.
Yeah, and so like I think the reason why they didn't sell him diamond in Botswana is because like
Whoa, look at this, man.
yeah, they only sell to 2 districts. They only have 2 customers, the diamond district. Because like you can't be selling to an individual because like think about how much people has money that have also been going to Botswana and just buying the whole diamond.
Talk about CPI. You don't enjoy the conversation we're having? What are you saying about this? I'll talk about that. But you see, I'll talk about CPI when on the day it's going to be happening. I'll be streaming every day this week. Okay? Yeah. Every single day I'll be going live. Maybe New York, maybe London. I'll be streaming every single day. Okay? So I'll talk about the CPI on the day of the CPI, maybe the morning of it, maybe London station. Then you're gonna make more sense out of it that way. He wants me to talk about news. CPI is the news. I think that causes the prices of products to be reduced. It's cost of production. Okay. Are you seeing potential setups on pound yen? Let me look at that. Let's check it out. Pound yen should be this one. Yeah, pound. This looks already like it's a pound against the yen.
Yeah.
This looks already like it's a very consistent bullish market that's retracing. Yeah, retracing, Brendan, means the market is just, it's not reversing, it's just, you know, slowing down a bit before it can continue going up. What I'll then do here is I'll stretch a fee. This helps me understand how far this market is going to retrace, right? So it's already crossed the 23 level, meaning indefinitely it's going for any of these levels here. Okay, you guys know what I mean by that, right? Yeah. So if you go on the lower time frame, like 5, like I was, you notice that there is what you deem as a reversal chart pattern, kind of. Yeah, I already use these things, but I'm just talking about them because this is stuff that's all over, right? This is like what? Reversal chart pattern. Price is going for maybe a neckline, then it's going to come back here, right? So if you're trading short term, you could use this, okay? Because price is most likely going to do this. But if you're trading long term, you could wait for price to come to, if you're on 30 minutes, you could wait for price to get to this level here, 61.8 or 50.0. I think those should be interesting levels. You could wait for that. Yeah. I think there's a level here. There's a there's a support level, something like this. Mhm. What do you think is a flex about what I do, like trading? Do you think there's a flex around it
I
in
would
terms
say,
of the kind of work that it is?
yeah, I would say the knowledge you have is a flex, yes, because you
No, I'm
can't.
talking about like the idea of what I'm doing, trading, sitting here, we're home, behind the desk. If I want to walk out of this room, I could go get a glass of coffee, maybe have some food, maybe play ball outside, whatever.
Yeah, that is a big
What do you think is a flex around it? Like ultimate flex?
ultimate flex is that like everything is just so strategized in a way, like you're not putting yourself under pressure, like you're not worried about this and that. Like at least you can focus on one thing at a time, because now you're putting your time into something where you know, okay, yeah, I can excuse myself and do something.
$1,500, guys. Yeah, but I'm not cutting it short. Just want to show. Oh,
No.
it's not. It's blurred. It's blurred. Oh, there we go. 1,500. You were saying something. Bro.
So like just the idea of you can still do multiple things regardless of you being on this, and you know, I feel like that's a big flex, because not many people is able to do that,
Oh yeah.
because they have to
I
stop
think,
the one
I
thing.
think the key word maybe is you have the freedom of time.
You know,
I personally feel that's what made me start doing this before trading. And I realized most of them did not give me that freedom of time, because I feel like this, stress so much to make ends meet just for money.
Yeah.
But when I started doing trading, it was more of a thing where I could be, you know Victor, right?
Yeah.
We could be, because we were in Kabacha by that time. We were staying in this one room. We could just be in that one room and we're just chilling, right? I mean, there's multiple things that you could want to do. But after the many attempts of failed projects and then trading, you could just be in the room the whole day trading and doing your thing, and then you have your time. If anything comes up that you want to do, like you want to have fun, you could just go ahead and do it. And if you want to go wherever, you could. There's some days we'd wake up and be like, let's go to Livingston. Like from nowhere, like Livingston is close by, of course. But like from nowhere, just like, let's go to Livingston today.
Yeah.
And then because of the nature of what I do, you don't need to submit any documentation. Hey boss, can I have a leave tomorrow? I want to go to Livingston. Can you please allow me? No. There's a thing where if you want to do it, you just do it. And I think today, that's like my biggest flex, to be honest. It's freedom of time. I think everybody else is chasing that anyway.
Yeah.
You find something that gives you enough time, and that's a blessing.
So guys, I think asking your boss for some leave time, that's all those guys. 2026, different motion.
Wait. Someone says, you never talk about how you go about risk, which keeps us guessing, because like sometimes it looks like you're risking 100% of your account. Well, because if you follow most of my streams, you understand that I have two ways I go about risk. One is static. Okay, static. When I say static, I mean it's fixated, right? So I have specific, let's say percentages, right? In a sense of, if I'm trading a specific account, I have, let's say if I'm risking 1%, it's going to be strictly 1%, right? Then I could be dynamic, especially on my personal accounts and stuff, where you'd think I'm risking it all, but in a sense, I have a monetary value behind it. If you see the lot size, you'll be like, I think you're risking everything. No, I'll keep my stop losses very tight, okay? Very, very tight. And even though it's still dynamic, because then I can play around with my lot sizes as markets are moving, all right? But I keep my stops very tight. It still enables me to maximize on bigger gains, all right? Like bigger movements when they happen and get bigger gains, right? But at the same time, if I lose, I'll still lose way less than what I should, right? It's a very wide topic that I can't really detail so much on a stream. More reason why we do classes, we do all these things, and we do boot camps, we do like master classes and all these things, right? and the guys in there understand basically how I go about my risk, right? So that's basically how it works. Just in case you ever wondered. Yeah, I like your observation though, but go watch most of my streams. Go search for Mr. Okay, you're on the page already. So you're on this page already, Mr. Nas. That's why you're here anyway. So if you go search for Mr. Nas and Brandon, we're almost $2,000. I think we should close at 2,000.
Yeah.
Guys,
We're closing at 2,
yeah, I
guys.
think we're closing at 2,000. We're not playing around here. Oh, 2,000. Let's close.
Same
Yeah. Let's close. Yeah. Let's close. Okay, what's happening? Close all positions. Yeah. Close that. We close that. Yeah, we did. $2,000 right there. So now we're up 4%. Wait, what is this doing? Now we're up 4%. Which is good. From this trade on gold, this trade here, it hasn't even actually played out fully.
Yeah.
It has played out, but it hasn't played out like fully. What this means is it could still go up in it, but I'm not taking chances anyway. It could still go up to here. Yeah. I'm okay with this. I was gonna make an extra 2004, but I'm okay with it. To be honest, I'm okay. I'm really okay with it. If I keep holding it, I could have made maybe like 4,000 something, close to 5K. But I think I'm okay.
So, okay, I have a question. So how does trading change your relationship with money?
How does it change my relationship with money? I don't think it has changed it. It's just amplified it. I kind of feel like the relationship you have with money is more personal from your personal experiences, like what you've been through, the things you spent money on in the past. Even like if you had like just $1, right?
Yeah.
What you used your dollar on, what were your priorities, what has always been your priorities. When it comes down to trading, I realized that this market is endless, right? There's a lot of liquidity every single day. So then if you focus so much on trying to make the millions, I don't think you really make the most out of it. I think what should be your focus is get the portions that you could get from it, and then keep it, and then see how you could obviously utilize those portions. But ideally, I don't think my relationship with money has ever changed because of trading. It hasn't. It's just in a sense that I'm here doing something that has endless opportunities and endless amounts of money every single day. Well, that also puts me in a very tight spot as well, because then if my discipline levels are not that big, I could easily fall for the trap of being a money lover.
Yeah.
Like you just love money so bad that you can't even dispense it. Like you can't even like put it in places, right?
Yeah.
What I've always done is, ever since I started trading, I make money work for me. Like I think you've noticed, like I put money in assets, buy some land, do this project, whatever. Just put my money to work. So I don't really become greedy. Whatever I make, I just do that. So I don't think it's really changed.
Yeah.
It's just amplified it, like in a sense.
Okay. But have you ever felt like, since the time you started making money, did you ever feel like inflation was like around the corner? It's like most people say that.
This is back to the area of interest we were looking at earlier. Remember when I drew this?
Yeah.
It's right there. So what we do here is we might need to wait for confirmation around this area.
So you'll buy from the...
Yeah, we'll buy there, but we need a confirmation. So right now there isn't, because the candles are still closing bearish.
Yeah.
So we have to wait for confirmation. There's nothing right now. So we have to wait. If you buy right now, I think price can still move further down. But we have to wait. You were saying something.
I was saying, ever since you started making money, do you feel like inflation was around the corner? In terms of, when they say the moment you get money in your hands, you just feel like the things that you couldn't do when you didn't have the money, you can now do it. But most of the times it's unnecessary. Do you feel like you've ever been in that situation where...
I think I have a couple of times, to be honest. Like if I don't want to be around the bush, I have been there a couple of times. I've made bad decisions to be honest. Like when I first started making money, I've made a lot of bad decisions. I can't mention them all, but it's the idea of you don't think for the future, right? Because I kind of feel like money comes back to people who know how to manage it. So if it's gonna come back at you, you should at least respect it. Like if I don't respect money, it means I don't know where to put it. Like I could, let's say, carelessly spend money. You know, if let's say Brennan today, right? You don't make 10K every single day. There's no reason why if you had 20K, if you want to spend out of that 20K, 10K of it in one day. That doesn't make sense because then it means you don't respect money because you've not had this much in a long time, or you don't aim this much in a long time. What's making you want to spend half of what you just have, a huge sum today in one day? It means you don't respect money.
Exactly.
Right? So ideally, I've had a couple of times where I had bad decisions with money, especially in my early life of being an entrepreneur before trading. I mean, I'm talking about entrepreneurship, like just going for business and just looking at how we can build brands and so on. I've had a lot of crazy times where, carelessly spend money because I would think it will still come back tomorrow. Even when I got into trading, my entry was if I can make $100 this quick, that means I can always do it. So if I can make $100 now, if I can spend, it means I can easily spend that $100 on anything, and then I can come back anytime and make it back. But then it's not like that's how it works. So there's a lot of work that goes into it, and then you can also lose the same amount that you could make quickly. So I've made a couple of bad decisions, and even though I can't mention them all, but I think each of them made me build up to something. Like just solidify my disciplines around money. And my key lesson was respect money. It's gonna respect you. It's gonna want to come back to you.
Most of them know
Adam. We had a stream with Adam. Some of these guys know. Let's check out the chat, the comments. I think we're reading the comments. Let's see what this guy's saying. Which would you advise your students to use in the beginning, static or dynamic risk? I'd recommend they use static, because with static, they'll build discipline. Okay, with dynamic, they'll be all over the place, and sometimes discipline won't be. The thing is, I think we need to reposition it, maybe like put it in a different place. Guys, sorry. I don't know what's happening. We lost you guys for a bit. I don't know what the hell is happening. Obstructed. There should be something going wrong there.
I think it's
Need to fix that. Need to fix it. I think we can do that after this. What pair is that? This is a BTC USD. Earlier that was gold that was trading. Thanks for the Q&A. Keep asking the questions, bro. We are learning here. Big ups to you, Brandon, for asking the questions. Does the tight stop loss give you breathing space for the trade? It does give me breathing space if I know where to put it. Because like if you check, let's say the trade I took earlier, the gold trade that you saw me taking, the stop loss is very tight. To be honest, this is a very tight stop. I know guys who put a stop like way below this, but this stop is very tight. Very tight. Well, there's sometimes I'll put the stop even this tight. It's still enough breathing space based off my way of trading, because then I'm reading tick by tick, candle by candle. It's giving me an idea of what I should be doing. So that's how it works.
So guys, I feel like this next question is gonna help a lot of small traders, eh? So Nathan, if you had a small account to them. Like, let's say you have no money at all, you have a small account.
The light went off. Yeah.
What would you do differently?
If
for
I had
that
a small account.
Yeah.
Do you mean if I had a small account and I don't have much knowledge, or I have a small account and I have enough knowledge?
Yeah, you have small account, maybe you have enough knowledge.
Yeah.
And okay, I think you can answer it from both perspectives. Like,
if I had a
without
small
knowledge-
account, enough knowledge, most likely, small account is like, it's more like, it's the hardest entry to trading, because then you already defeated by the size of the account. But I think it's just an idea of your psychology being really, really good, because then, fine, your psychology and also your key entry points, they need to be very very exact, or kind of like precise. Right? So if you had a small account, enough knowledge, or focus more on high probability setups, which is like the setups that I know I've played out before, and they can most likely play out again. And then I could take most of my trades on lower time frames, like 5, like 1, because these time frames help you to know if you are wrong, you know the quickest. If you're right, you know the quickest. But then, like, if I was on, let's say, example, right? If I am on like a 30 minutes time frame, like right now, 30 minutes, right? If I have to know that I'm wrong on this particular time frame, it will take some time before, maybe like an extra 30 minutes, an extra hour, an extra 2 hours, because of the kind of time frame that it is. But if I would trade on small account, mostly focus on the lower time frame. So I'll do that, at least to see if I could grow. And then if I didn't have much knowledge, I don't think I would even embrace trading a small account, because then I know that I would donate most of that money to the market. By donating, I mean I'll lose it to the market. All right. What I would then do is I have a small account, I put the money aside. I use that money that I wanted to use to trade with to go get education, like trading education. I think that's the best thing that I would do, to be honest. Because then what are you doing on a small account without any knowledge, or need to know knowledge? Right? It means you're just setting yourself up for failure, basically. Right? But if I had a small account with knowledge, I'd focus mainly on lower time frames and ensure that my psychology is also the best. Now, this thing is coming back here. You see this yellow spot? This is like the area of interest it's talking about. So now this was resistance earlier. Notice it was resistance here, resistance, 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 resistance. But now price is above it. It might act like something. Guys, do you love these conversations? Drop a W, drop a what? W in the chat.
W in the chat.
Drop a W in the chat. You guys love this.
W in the chat.
We've been here for an hour. Doesn't feel like it. Might be ending soon. If you want me to continue, drop a W in the chat. Then we continue. Drop a W in the chat. That's the easiest thing to do. I understand why these streamers do that. You just go like there. Then W is like far end of your keyboard. Then you just
W is in the chat.
You guys enjoy these conversations though? Or you're just being spectators?
Guys, don't worry, we have more coming for you guys.
Yeah, this is just one of the few streams. So I used to be all over the place applying dynamic risk. I would flip accounts and give money back. So now you know, just focus on static risk. Small account, you're starting now, focus on static risk. Kali asking if you can shed light on risking, especially the personal accounts, calculating lots and stuff. Sure, I will, but I'll maybe do a webinar for that. There's one guy who's dropping W's. What are the rest of you guys doing? You guys don't want me to continue?
Those locked in with the W's.
I think it's enjoying the stream.
Yeah.
Guys, drop W's in the chat. You guys think gold is still going up? You guys think gold is still going up? But yeah, I mean, though we'll be ending soon. We've been here for an hour. Normally I stream only for an hour. Then we move on to other things and just see what other work we have to do. Yeah. this guy sent me a quote for a piece of furniture,
Yeah.
and they're saying $2,000.
Check. What?
Yeah, piece of furniture. I asked for a quote. They're saying $2,000. It's nothing crazy. It's not a big kind of like a sofa. We want to get a quote the other day, but
Yeah.
$2,000. Look at this.
We just made that.
We just made that.
Yo.
No, it's not like that. Yeah, how much is that? That should be like, that should be like 40,000. The problem I make sometimes when I'm going to like, I kind of feel like it's a problem when I'm going to certain places. Like when I went to this, I won't mention the company. I want to get a quote. I was with my family. We're getting a quote there. I think the problem I also make is I go there and it's me. So when I'm there and the person recognizes me, they're like, I know this guy. I see this guy trade. This guy has money. And now they have like crazy expectations and they can quote you anyhow. You know? So the moment we're getting a quote, we're stepping out of the store, and the lady who's by the store, by the reception, giving us the quote. I mean, before she gave us the quote anyway, she's attending to us. And when we're about to leave and saying bye, getting contact, and she says, I think I've seen you somewhere. I'm like, yeah, maybe you've seen me somewhere because I'm all over online. Yeah, you are Mr. Nas. I'm like, yes, it's me. So now I get it from there. I'm like, okay, somebody getting this quote now, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked because maybe I don't know how she's evaluating. Maybe the sofa was supposed to be 1,000, now it's 2,000. I don't know if she watches this stream. Sorry, man, but how to say it? Yeah, guys. I think we should be good, Brendan, for the day. Yeah, I think we should be good. I remember him for that event. Okay. Oh yeah, Brendan was at the event. Yes. Brendan was at the event. We did a meet and greet there. Yeah. What do you think of dollar now? I don't know. I think it's still mixed. The week is still starting up. It doesn't have much strength. I don't expect it to get more strength going forward, but I think it's a bit mixed for now. Yeah, that's basically what I think. But yeah, guys, I believe in the stream. Hopefully enjoyed. Nothing crazy. Just a few conversations start off the day. I didn't look at Nasdaq because I don't like trading Nasdaq during London session. This is my favorite asset, Brendan. That's why they call me Mr. Nas. Yeah. I traded this asset for 2 years consistently, 2 to 3 years consistently, only one asset, without looking at any others. Because there's multiple others, right? Like if I go, like let's say, you see a watch list here, these are a few. But if I want to add, right, and then here, these are multiple assets, okay? There's a lot more, but I was strictly trading this one asset for 2 to 3 years only, without trading anything else. Yeah, and some guys noticed that. They're like, oh, I think you trade this asset better. And we're going to call you Mr. Nas. But I haven't been trading it as much lately. But I do think it's bearish as well. There's the trend line here. You guys see the trend line? There's a trend line here. I was respecting this earlier. Maybe it is right now for retest. And then there's exhaustion here. Kind of big exhaustion though. I want to see how price reacts in here. It's very big though, but I want to see how price reacts in here. Most likely we could see price pushing down. Especially with the dollar losing value, we could see price pushing down. Yeah, most likely I think we could see price doing that. But let's see. Anyway.
So guys, before the stream ends, you guys want to end the stream with green apples. Green apples, guys.
We enjoyed. Thank you so much. Nice. Was together with Brandon, with Adam during the interview. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Muhammad.
Yeah.
Yes, Muhammad.
I actually have that stream, guys. I must still edit and
post it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay, I think we should be good for this.
Yeah.
I do think this is gonna go down, but maybe I'll reserve the bullets for a different session. because then there's a thin line between looking for more opportunities and all. Over trading.
Yeah.
Maybe go do something. Stake on Exness. Yes, it is. Go register an Exness account. Yeah, with the link in the description.
You must have gold now.
No. Doesn't fit me.
Doesn't fit, guys.
Doesn't. Yeah. Guys, peace out. Brendan, last words.
All the best, guys.
Mm.
I hope you guys have learned something, and with the questions I've been asking, I hope most of you because like it's better to know things than just be on your own trying to figure out when you can ask people, you know.
Yeah.
So all the best to you guys. Thank you for tapping in.
Mm-hmm.
No green apples.
Trade safely. Trade safely. All the best. Guys, go join the VIP. You register an account with Exness, the link in the description. If you do so, just send me a hi on Telegram, right? So anyway, let me show you guys this, okay? While we're on the stream, let me show you. Right, so the stream, wait. Okay, the stream has, this is our stream right now, right? Yeah, this is our stream. But it has a link here, okay? It says broker use. So if you click that link, it's gonna direct you to a page. If you don't have an account, obviously, then you can open an account. And then when you are done doing that, okay, you have to verify if you're a human being. Well, why do sites do this?
So basically, most people like implement like softwares where there's like bots that can easily just make accounts for them.
Okay.
So the reason why they verify, they actually want to see, because a bot won't now detect like what is there, and this is a very specialized system.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
So like,
so trying to prevent bots from opening multiple accounts.
Because now most people like the idea of trading with bots. Because now a bot can easily make profit and give you accurate predictions.
It can, but also it can lose money as well.
Exactly. So guys, no bots.
Yeah. So yeah, you open your account, you put your country. If you are from, let's see, Qatar, you can open an account. If you are from Kenya, you can open an account. And then resident of Kenya, and proceed with registration on Exness. Continue to Kenya, Exness. Oh, okay. Then verify again. Oh, okay. Kenya is a very big market. If you guys thought Zambia is a big market for trading, it's not. Kenya is a very big market. Huge, massive market. There's a lot of traders there. A lot of traders. Yeah, Kenya. Then you put. I mean, if you're Zambia, you put your email as well. You put your password. You verify your account. Then if you go back on the stream, you can join community, all right? In join community, you find, you're gonna find my, let's do this. You're gonna find my handle, all right? You're gonna find my Telegram handle in here, right? So while in here, there's a link here, okay? And then there's obviously my what's the thing? You can click on any of, you can click there, Mr. Navs. It's going to take you my inbox, and then we'll talk from there. Then I'm going to add you into the platform. Easy as that. All right. Did you see a guy who claimed Exness refused to pay him $42 million US? The guy lives in his head. The guy lives in his head. The guy is brainwashed. The guy lives in his head. He lives in his head. Yeah, guys, peace out. Have a good time. Enjoy. Bye-bye.